Hey guys, welcome back to another action figure review. Up for review today is Ninja Spawn from McFarlane Toys. On the back of the box we have some comic book artwork of Ninja Spawn taken from the alternate cover issue of 310, and on the side we have a close-up of the same artwork. The figure easily slides out of the box without having to tear anything apart. But just like all other McFarlane releases, the stand is secured by the plastic, forcing you to tear it open to get out. There have been many versions of Spawn throughout history, Ninja Spawn being one variant of Spawn's past. Just like the current Spawn, Ninja Spawn suffers from the same fate, killed and sent to Hell and sent back to Earth as a Hell Spawn. This version of Ninja Spawn makes its official debut in the issue 297, revealing that the current version of Spawn, Simmons, is able to tap into the power of the past, present, and future Spawns, summoning up his own Spawn army to fight alongside him. There are small hints of this character's appearance in earlier comics, where Spawn teams up with a similar looking Ninja Spawn in issue 160, who has its own figure released in 2006. And even earlier appearances with the very first action figure released in 1995. Let's take a look at the details. Ninja Spawn's head is wrapped in a red cloth, with only his glowing green eyes exposed. The cloth is detailed with a fine thread-like texture, and on his forehead we have the Japanese kanji for death. On the back of the head we have more of the cloth textured wrap folded into each other, with a long thread of cloth spilling down. Layers of leather pieces of armor cover the chest, detailed with ton of small belts, stitches, and studs. A light wash of dark paint brings out the smaller details, as well as the silver shurikens attached to the side. More belt straps and thick stitches detail the back layer of the leather armor, with the black wash used here as well. The center has a socket where we will cover up later with an accessory. On the shoulder, a large leather piece has sharp silver spikes, as well as more belt straps and studs. The arms have more silver spikes on the leather armor, as well as 3 small spikes on the black gloves of the suit. On the belt we have a large silver skull, similar to those all Spawn wear, while underneath we have a brown belt with multiple straps tied around the waist. Hanging underneath is a red cloth with more Japanese kanji. The red cloth hangs all the way down to the knees of the figure, sculpted in folds and tears, with the Japanese kanji ninja written on white letters. On the back, more of that tattered red cloth hangs down, also sculpted in tears and in wavy folds. The sides of the belt also has small details like small daggers and pouches strapped on. Red cloth is tightly wrapped around the thigh of the black suit. More brown leather armor is strapped to the legs, with silver spikes in the front. The armor here is detailed with small belt straps, studs, and pieces of leather armor. We wrap up the detail of the figure with the feet. Black spiked sandals are strapped onto the feet with the exposed toes with claw-like nails. Let's take a look at the articulation. We have a ball-jointed head, shoulders that open, with the rotation slightly blocked by the large shoulder armor. Rotating biceps, double jointed elbows that bend inward, wrists that bend up and down and rotate, a ball joint at the chest, and an additional ball joint at the waist used mostly for rotation. Legs that open and bend forward and back, slight rotation in the thighs, double jointed knees that bend back, ankles that rotate and bend up and down, with a toe that bends up. The cloth of the head can be removed and repositioned. We get a pair of scimitars made of a soft plastic with a bit of detail on the blades. We get a pair of silver kitanas with brown handles. A small leather sword holder can be removed from the back. The swords fit into them by sliding them into place. You can then plug the sword holder back into the back socket. The swords increase the profile of the figure by just a small amount, and it doesn't add that much weight to the figure as well. And we get a McFarlane style base with the Spawn logo on it. With the release of Ninja Spawn, we can accept that we're going to be getting a lot of varieties of Spawn action figures. Only time will tell how major of a part Ninja Spawn will play in the Spawn storyline, but for now we can only rely on the aesthetics of the figure. And Ninja Spawn is another great release from McFarlane Toys. The sculpting is great as usual, with that need of a bit more paint touch-ups in certain areas. With 2 kitanas and scimitars, we get a nice amount of accessories to pose with, and the armor is set up in a way that allows the legs and arms to stretch out to the fullest of McFarlane articulation. The joints are sturdy and can hold the pose well, something that modern McFarlane Toys has been doing well with recently. The removable headband cloth and back attachment are nice features as well, something that I like to see more of in McFarlane figures, as small details like that really let you personalize your figures. Ninja Spawn is just one of many alternate Spawn figures out there. It's the perfect if you think it's cool buy it figure, as these latest releases seem to be a variety of alternate timeline Spawn figures. Ninja Spawn has had a lot of versions of itself as well, and this latest version has really great sculpt and a theme, so if you're looking for more alternate Spawns, Ninja Spawn is a great figure to pick up. Alright guys, that's it for this review. More reviews are coming up, so check out my other reviews or leave a comment while you wait.